So I'm sure by now a lot of us have seen that ZenWTR commercial with Danny McBride. ZenWTR is a water bottle brand that markets themselves as more environmentally sustainable by using recycled materials to produce their water bottles. And this commercial featuring actor Danny McBride has gone viral. Over 10 million views already in less than a month. That's nothing to scoff at for sure. And the comments on this video seem to indicate that the people really like the commercial. They think it's really funny and they got a good laugh out of it. But me personally, I despise this commercial, and there are many reasons as to why. I'll go through it as we go through the commercial, but I want you to watch it for yourself first. I know it's not a good commercial in my opinion, but it's something I think you should watch first so you can understand my perspective on it. I'll put a link to it in the description below or in the YouTube card. But let's get right into it. Let me explain why this commercial sucks. So the commercial starts with Danny McBride on a beach with a bottle of ZenWTR, and then he starts going up and harassing some innocent fishermen.
Hey! You better not chuck that in there.
Oh, I would never do a thing like that.
Zip it! If you were to throw that bottle in there, the first thing I would do is chuck your in after it. And I'd go retrieve that bottle and I'd turn it into this.
Wow, everybody, aren't we just off to a great start? Don't you love it when in a commercial a famous guy and who's way more rich than you just comes up and starts harassing you for something you weren't even gonna do? I want to buy this product already. Yeah, I'm not a genius marketer, but I think I know better ways to make people buy my product than by browbeating people who are not even doing anything wrong. Like, seriously. But it gets worse as it goes along. Here, let me just play you another clip from it.
In fact, ladies, every ZenWTR bottle is made from up to 5 plastic bottles rescued from at-risk coastlines. Coastlines that are being threatened by polluters just like you two.
We're not polluters. We're definitely not polluters.
Bull.
We're not, you.
This part really pisses me off because it's just him browbeating innocent people. Like, newsflash, Danny, 55% of plastic pollution comes from just 20 companies. So you're just going to go around. So, and again, that's just 20. Imagine how it would be with 50 or 100. Probably a hell of a lot more. You can't just go around browbeating people when the real problem is these corporations and the system that enables them to profit off of ocean pollution. And that's why this commercial is so bad for me, because it is taking a real problem and instead of it's doing something that's honorable. Like, look, regardless of whether or not I think the impact of this brand will have anything more than anything more than negligible, which I do, because we'll get to that in a minute, but I respect their intentions. Making water bottles out of recycled materials, I get it. It's commendable, and I don't want to malign their intentions. But when you go around browbeating people for not using your product and for polluting the ocean and just come up to them and say, hey, you're a polluter, you're the problem. No, they are not the problem. The corporations that are doing the polluting is the problem. And this is called punching down. This is not going after the root of the problem. This is putting a band-aid over a gaping wound right over here. And now I want to talk about this right over here.
The Zen Pose Challenge is for every yoga pose you post with a bottle of ZenWTR, we will donate $1 to ocean conservation.
So the fact that they're just saying, oh, we're going to donate to ocean conservation efforts, that's not enough. Again, it's good that you're doing it, but you can't market that as a solution. And here, let me just read an excerpt from the article that I just brought up earlier. U.S. energy giant ExxonMobil tops the list of single-use plastic waste companies, contributing almost 6 million metric tons to global plastic waste, closely followed by U.S. chemical companies Dow and China's Sinopec. The study says 100 companies are the source of 90% of global single-use plastic production. Nearly 60% of the commercial finance funding the plastic waste comes from just 20 global banks, the study said. A total of $30 billion of loans from these institutions, including Barclays HSBC and Bank of America has supported the sector since 2011. So if you're going after, again, individuals and not the big banks that are financing these companies that are polluting the ocean, then you're not helping. And I know I'm sounding like a broken record here, but I need to get this point across. And especially because, again, a lot of people seem to like this commercial. It's gotten a lot of views, it's gotten a lot of likes, it's gotten a lot of positive comments. Now you might be saying, okay, Alex, yeah, sure. Maybe the companies are the ones making these plastics, but the people are still buying them, so we should still be blaming them. Okay, well, what if these are their only available options? Like, what if major water bottles like Nestle or whatever, Poland Spring or something, is that the same brand? Is that the same thing? I don't know. But what if that's their only option? Like, ZenWTR isn't available in every location, obviously, especially in rural areas. So really, some of this might be the only stuff that they're able to buy. And again, the system that enables these companies is what you should be going after. Like, you can't just say, oh, boycott these companies if you don't like them. It's not how it works, because sometimes, again, they're the only things people can access. It requires actual solutions from the government. Now, I don't want to malign your intentions. I know I made a video about climate change and like how individual activity is not really going to do anything to stop it a while ago, but I think if you want to support ZenWTR because you think it's a good environmentally sustainable thing to do, I think that's good for you. I encourage you to do that, but I don't want you to act like you're saving the planet as you do it, because you're not. And there's nothing wrong with acknowledging that. Just trying to be a little just to set an example. If that's what you want to do, or to make it, that's good. That's fine if you want to do that. But don't punch down at people who may not have the access to these new brands, or in the grand scheme of things, are not the problem. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like. Subscribe for more. If you want to check out the last episode of Kawa's Mind, you can check it out right over here. Otherwise, you can check out my latest video right over here. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you comrades on Friday. Peace out.